Bowie J. No. Fucking Bowie J. Fucking Bowie J. No. Fucking Bowie J. Where's the bye-bye bitches? Today.
No. Turn our lights out.
Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries. Blueberries, strawberries, all of that shit. Mr. B, can you help us please make a really good meal on Wednesday night at 11:06 when we want to start cooking? We need ricotta cheese, mozzarella cheese, double grapes. I might make some macaroni and cheese, but we need cheese. A bag of shrimp, the avocados, the tomatoes, plenty of bacon, like 6 packs of bacon. 6 packs of bacon powder. We out. We're going to be hungry. It's like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We're going to be throwing down in the kitchen. We just need the groceries here. Okay, thanks, smooches. No. Fucking baby. Fucking baby. Fucking baby. Holler. Where the hell are my panties? No. Work on that. Work on that. We got shipwrecked. We need some help. Today. They gonna kill my ass.
Welcome to my weekly meltdowns coverage of Big Brother 25. Listen, I saw that on Twitter and I was like, what a perfect way to start out the show. Miss Felicia has survived the night. We had our first flip that actually went through. We have the wall comp going on right now.
Saria's down. Spoiler, Saria's down.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of figured that would happen. But we have
to be
so
fair,
much...
I thought Felicia would be out before Saria, so
yeah,
already defy expectations.
Yeah, well, fucking Bowie Jane, maybe
Bowie Jane, fucking Bowie Jane.
I'm gonna be playing that in my sleep now. But oh my god, we have so much good stuff to talk about. Andrew's gonna be joining us in a little bit here, so can't wait for him to eat his words about how wrong he was last week about whether or not Cameron would do the thing. Spoiler alert, he did. Yeah, where do we even start? I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe I was saying hello to the people in the chat.
Yes, hello everyone in the chat. Kylan, Enelda, Joseph Boza, Michelle, Heather, Jean. Thank you so much. Is that everybody? Or I got some more people in there? I'm sorry. Let me scroll up. That's it.
Fucking Bowie Jane for no reason.
It is today. Okay.
Oh, here comes Andrew. Andrew, you missed it. We just played an awesome club mix of Miss Felicia going, fucking Bowie Jane, fucking Bowie Jane.
I'm not listening. Why are my headphones not working? Hold on.
Okay,
sorry.
wait, we can hear you now.
Well, it's my headphones are still. It's coming through the computer. Hold on.
Gotcha.
Okay, connect. Okay, is that working now?
I don't know. Is it working?
Yes, it's working. Thanks for being my test.
We don't know.
Okay. Oh, we're live too. This is great.
Yeah.
Andrew.
Okay, you told us to start without you.
No, you did, but the way you talked to me when I came in almost felt like you hadn't started yet. Like you were like this.
Listen, I'm the same person on air as I am off air. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just authentic.
Oh, I'm not. I'm a big bitch off air.
It's true. Can confirm.
And
okay, so hold on. Can we, and for the viewers and for everyone, I haven't watched the episode left yet. Can we give me a quick 2-second rundown of what the heck just happened? And I specifically want to know the jury twist.
Yeah, so well, let's start with the jury twist because Beth messaged your group. She's like, I know Tyler's gonna be really excited about this. So no final 3 whatsoever. Maybe we should have trolled Andrew. Think of the worst thing possible.
Oh, that would have been so good. Actually, it's gonna be a final 5.
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna do a fire making.
I'll tell you what
on Sunday.
This is what it is. It's going old school, Andrew, and there's no jury. We are voting and picking the winner.
You're so
oh my god!
full
Can
of
you
it.
imagine?
That's what I thought.
It's going to be the UK. It's going to be the UK version. No, so the jury twist is that they're going old school, and there will be a jury of 7 instead of a jury of 9. So we still have 2 more people to be eliminated before the jury even starts,
which will be next week during the double eviction.
Oh! Okay, so that kind of surprises me because wall comp is kind of known as that first jury endurance competition. So the fact that they kept that there is kind of surprising me, but I don't hate it. Did they? Okay, so when Izzy was evicted, did they reveal to her? Well, she already knew.
She already knew. Julie asked her, why didn't you expose Jared and Sari? And she said, I think that we were put in such a bad spot that it wouldn't have done anything. I think I would have been next if Sari went tonight. I think that if I go tonight, I think that Jared and Sari are in a really bad spot. I don't really think that was going to help anything. So I'd rather just be loyal to the end kind of thing. I think it kind of hit her. I think we saw it on camera where it hit her, where she was like, I really did just lay down $750,000 for Sari.
Oh, heck yeah.
But I think that she's also kind of fine with it. I think that she was just like, you know what? I wouldn't have changed it because that was how I felt in the game. And, you know, that's family to me now.
I am living for her pushing Cameron away as he tried to hug her, saying,
That was awesome.
No, I'll see you next week. And then
Lil Piggy.
Okay, yeah, it was funny to me. It's like, I thought Corey, she called Corey a pipsqueak. And I thought, did she call him Bitch B? Like, is he Bitch B and Cameron's Bitch A? What's happening right now? I had to text my friend and said, no, he called him pipsqueak. Can we get verification? It was a pipsqueak.
So she refused to hug both Cameron and Corey. And she kind of pushed Cameron away and she went, oh, no. I'm going to see you next week, little piggy. And then she went to Corey and she was like, oh, no. And you too. I'm going to see you soon, pipsqueak. And then she walked away from him.
Honestly, I love that petty energy.
Me too.
Out the door. I wish more people would leave
cornbread,
like that, for real.
Hashtag cornbread.
Yeah.
Who needs 750,000 when you get invited to Sari Fields, Thanksgiving and everything, all these get-togethers, and you get to pay for it on your own dime?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to have both.
I feel bad.
I'd feel better flying to her house for Thanksgiving if I had $750,000 in the bank. Call me crazy.
So, and the reason I want to go back to the reason I asked Beth, like, did they reveal that was that? Was there any emphasis of a buyback starting with Izzy, or is Izzy going home?
Izzy's going home.
She's going home. Yep.
Because I truly still feel there is a jury buyback, and that cutting that to 7 though makes me feel less of the chance of a jury buyback.
Andrew, you live in you live on the planet denial.
Listen, he's a teacher.
It's like you're in the house and you can't understand what's happening in front of you.
He operates on a very rigid schedule that he has to set for himself as a teacher. I understand, like, looking forward and trying to, like, math out.
I don't understand the hate I'm getting right now.
No, I love you. I'm not being ugly. I love you.
No. I don't understand, like, where you're coming from. My team I don't care about. I was gone with my team week 3. But like
that's a good spot.
He is. But I'm thinking from a timeline standpoint of how many are left versus how many weeks are left. Because with the double now happening, that does mean there has to be either a buyback or a cancellation, kind of like a la what happened with Jag at some point in the game to still have the finale night that we're promised.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, maybe there's like a non-elimination round like that. That's certainly possible.
Don't give me the dang reset button.
It would suck. Yeah, it can happen.
Yeah. Back in the day, we got to watch the final 2 in the house for a full week. Remember that? Maybe we're going to get so that.
Boring.
That
Please,
would be
God, no.
God.
So, Tyler, now that we're a final 7, does everyone get a jury question?
I hope so. Like, this is what makes me so excited about this final 7 thing, right? Like, wait, what? What are you laughing at?
Watching the balls get swung, and Matt is literally adjusting himself up so it doesn't hit him in the nuts every single time. So every time it comes, he literally goes like this.
I know. I feel bad for the guys that are doing this stuff.
Dude, I'm so short.
I'm
that
sorry.
Would be
going into the
right
breast
in the
is not
face.
fun either.
True. I don't know if I should wait for Andrew to like talk about this. Well, no. We'll
he has
do
headphones in.
Yeah. Okay. So this is why I'm excited about Final 7, right? I feel like when the jury gets too large, and we certainly see this in Survivor a lot, when the jury gets like super large, I feel like it's a lot of groupthink that leads to like unanimous votes. I feel like when it's a smaller jury like this, I feel like everybody's individual vote matters like so much more. Mm-hmm. And it just like, I don't know, it gives like more weight to it. And plus like more rounds before you even get to jury, I think like makes it like a little more intense. So I'm all for it. I love the smaller jury twist.
I think it makes sense. I think you're right that when people feel like their vote has more weight to it, then wait, did someone fall?
Felicia just dropped.
Oh, see, my feeds are behind. Oh, you know what's
She's
funny is that
rolling
the feeds up at the top have her rolling. I just watched her drop. It was a moment.
Hey, can you hear that?
Hear what?
Sorry, guys. My wife needs my help, but I do love you all.
Okay, no worries, Andrew.
Bye,
Yeah.
Andrew.
What you need
Bye.
to do?
What?
Y'all
what?
hear that beeping?
Yeah.
Well, now that you pointed out, I can hear.
Neighbor's alarm, freaking truck alarm's going off, and they're doing nothing about it. I hate my neighbors so much.
Well, we can just keep talking so we can drown
I
out the
can't
noise
even
of
hear
them.
it until like we were really quiet. It was very faint to me.
Yeah, so no dead air, ladies.
That's right.
But yeah, so I'm really excited about this jury twist. I hope that it sticks. I hope like next season they continue to do the same thing. I wonder logistically why they decided to do that, or if they're just like, why not? I don't know. Like,
I
what do we
think well,
like, is the
we're
reason?
seeing a lot of things come back from previous seasons, and I think that there's a certain point. Like, okay, if I'm thinking about this purely from a production standpoint, I don't believe in this whole argument that they're looking for reasons to cancel the feeds. Allison Grodner took so much joy knowing that we were a better show than BB Can because of the feeds. If anything, they're going to lean harder into that. But I do think that what they're trying to do is see what can we do to revitalize the show in a way that like people didn't binge Big Brother during the pandemic like they did Survivor. And Survivor has this kind of like rebirth. You can have your whole opinions about whether or not it's a good rebirth or not, but regardless, it's pulling in more viewers than it did at the end of the 30s, right? So I think that Big Brother with the writer's strike is trying to also kind of capitalize a little bit on like, okay, well, this is about to be the next big era of reality TV. What are we going to do to see what helps us get views and where are we not getting things? So what's a perfect way to do this? Okay, fans have been asking for the pressure cooker. Let's bring it back. Fans have been asking for, what are the, various different kinds of comps and twists and things that people like.
Sari Fields playing Big Brother.
Sari
like
Fields
that
is
too.
okay, let's bring in the people who started watching Survivor during the pandemic and let's get them on here. Okay. So I genuinely think that we're going to be seeing things that they're playing around with different formats and whatnot as a means of trying to bring people back to the show in order to watch it if they have lapsed or to watch it for the first time and start to learn some of the history of it. I feel like BB16 was kind of a rebirth of the show for a little while, and then it's dipped since then, and now we need to see it again. Was that America?
Yeah.
No! I had her winning this one. Damn.
That stinks.
Damn.
I really thought America was going to win this.
I
this
thought so
World Cup.
too. I felt like this was going to be up her alley. I could
Corey,
see
Corey.
Or Nicole.
Nicole. Wow, man, Nicole scares me.
I like Mimi.
Scares me. Like, I don't know if she would put up Sari and Jared.
I don't think she would put up Sari and Jared. No. I think that she would put up, I think that she views this week as like a voting block situation, like Survivor wise. Like, I had to do this and now I'm going to see where I can redraw the lines. But I also don't think Nicole wants to win this.
Yeah,
like,
I don't think it would be good.
That would be bad for her to win this. Whereas I think like Corey, Matt, Jag, Jared are the four that like really need this.
Yeah. I just want to give props
and
to
America.
I want to give props to America and Corey for getting this whole ball rolling on this flip. So just like I had to like write it down, like the order of events here, because it was so much that happened this week. And it was also exciting to watch. And literally Jared and Corey were like screaming at each other in a room, like right up until the feeds like cut off like 3 hours before the live eviction started.
Oh yeah.
It was crazy. But for those that want like just a little recap of what happened. So Corey wanted to flip after he finds out that Sari told Matt that she played in the comp but didn't tell Corey about it. Then the flip started happening when Jared told Corey that he wanted to target America before Cameron. That's what we didn't see on the show. That's what kind of like started like this whole ball rolling is Jared's poor gameplay. Corey and America then get Jag to flip Matt. Then Bowie, Jane, and Mimi then follow after that. Jared and Sari suspect the flip is catching on. Jared then lies to Matt saying that Jag ratted the whole flip plan out. And so Matt like falls for that lie and it's like, wait, how did you know? And like, that's all the confirmation that Jared and Sari need. And then that's when Jared like confronts Corey. And that's when like all of the shit like went down this afternoon. And Corey spilled everything. Like everybody knows like all the alliances now.
Good.
Like it is all out in the open. And I just have to give props to America and Corey for having the balls to make this flip and to really go out on a limb and like do the thing, right? Like we're seeing some really bold gameplay that I feel like Big Brother US has been lacking so much in the past few seasons. Like these people are not afraid to consider the flip, but also now we have evidence that they're not afraid to actually go through with the flip. It's and to even go against somebody like Sari of all people is so like scary, but like they're still doing it and they're still trying. And I just have to give them props for that. Like it's so exciting to see like such like fluid, not good gameplay, but like people are really sticking to their guns and really like going for it, even if that means they're like gonna fall on the sword. Like they're not afraid.
Definitely.
Like everybody's playing pretty fearlessly.
I don't feel like they're flaky.
Yeah.
I feel like they're gonna, you know, you get the flip back and forth. Yeah, but then there's the flaky. But every person is putting thought into what they're doing except Bowie Jane. Because let me tell you something. Look at Bowie Jane. Fucking Bowie Jane. I watched Cameron and Matt have this in-depth game talk yesterday. It was very good. Bowie Jane just comes in with her little turd ponytails and just doesn't contribute anything to the conversation. And look, I'm sorry. I'm not shitting on Bowie Jane. I think she's great. Outside of Big Brother, she's great. She's talented. I've seen her like that. But she's terrible. But I've caught on to her. When you're talking game with her and she's nervous, she starts moving around. Like she's shadowboxing.
Yeah, she doesn't have what I would call a hidden tell.
No, there's not. She's not a poker face. She's not good. She would die if she couldn't play poker. But like they're asking her, who would you put up right now? All the cards on the table, everything's like, who would you put up, Bowie Jane? And she's like, oh no, I'll have to think about it. And Cameron's like, dude, I know, stop. I know it's terrible. But Cameron's like, no, if it's a double eviction, you got 2 seconds. Who would you name? Oh no, it's good.
Arnar. It's just like it's
that's it. Like she's like, well, no, it's too early. I don't know, it's too early. What are we talking about? Are we doing gay? What are we talking gay for? I just came in here to talk. I didn't know. Oh, can we not talk about CrossFit?
You start off Australian and then you get like Cockney in like London real fast.
How dare you try to talk game with like I'm not Bowie.
Well, even in tonight's episode,
better in this house at this point that to try to talk any freaking game with that woman.
Well,
hello, Heather Lamb, I see you.
Even in tonight's episode, we see her like a deer in headlights when they're like, okay, so we need to like vote out Izzy. And she's like, we should go talk to Sari. And they're like, why don't you actually fucking listen to what we're saying? Which is
talk to Sari. We gotta go talk to Sari because I was talking to her about CrossFit earlier. I gotta work out because I'm not gonna make it on a war competition because I've been working out. I said I haven't been working out.
Well, like if you're gonna do an Australian accent, you got to do more like this.
If I was doing the CrossFit,
Julie, well,
good day,
play the game, and I haven't figured it out yet. And it's only week 6, but I can figure it out. I got plenty of time. Got plenty of time for this.
Mimi just dropped.
We got to stop saying who we think's going to do well in this competition, who we want to win.
Did you guys see?
You know what? I think Jared's going to do so well in this competition.
Did you see her side? Did you see her side ponytail tonight? Bitch got all that in a side ponytail. I was like, did y'all see that side turd pony?
Side turd. Wow. Speaking of side, it's like that whole side basically came off the wall.
Everybody's saying Mimi was pushed.
Mimi was pushed.
I believe it. Also, I love.
They also said America was pushed. So.
Bowie was pushed.
I love that Mimi, like after she casted her vote tonight, she said, "Oh, and to all my family and friends, I know they're all snakes and liars and cowards. Bye." That was so iconic.
That's inspirational. I will be carrying that torch
I love it.
if I ever make it, and adding a happy birthday.
Corey
to
just
Spread.
fell.
Corey just fell.
Corey just fell.
Oh man, this is not good.
Okay,
All right,
Matt.
so
please,
just to recap
Matt.
who's left. So we have Matt, Bowie Jane, Jag, Blue, and Jared.
Blue and Jared.
Jag.
So I think for
Yeah.
ultimate chaos, I would love a Bowie Jane.
Dude, I've been pulling for Bowie Jane.
I want Bowie Jane
I got
in
a
that
crazy
HOH room.
I got a CBGB rocker punk rock t-shirt on tonight just for Bowie Jane. So she'll win.
I could also say that I think a Jag HOH could be chaotic.
I would love to see Jag come into power and see what he does with it. My
I think he now
expectations are
knows.
on the ground, but
I think he now knows and that
Yeah.
he can really only trust the people that have been telling them the truth for the past 2 weeks. And like, I think he's now waking up to just how shit he's played this game.
I hope so.
So
so.
I think that if he plays this or wins this HOH, I really truly think that he would put up Jared and Blue or Jared and Sari with a Cameron backup just in case.
Yeah.
Green shit just got sprayed.
I know it turned into Slime Time Live.
I thought,
Let's update our draft here.
Also, why did they have to do Josh who gave COVID to people? Like, why is he the big guy in the back?
I was gonna say, why is Candy Muse like such like a large like cutout on?
It doesn't even look like Candy Muse there. Like he does in real life, but and also why does it look like he has a nose ring when it's just they did a weird? What's this called? This like little.
I don't know. Josh is like he's like a different character on the challenge these days too. Like I don't know.
Is he still on the challenge?
Yes, you're not watching the Challenge USA.
I'm
too?
like 4 episodes behind. I'm gonna catch up
Allison
tomorrow.
is so good. You have to catch up. It's really good.
I have no desire to watch any television show that has Josh Martinez on it.
I think you
know.
would really be rooting for
But his
Michaela
hair,
and Jesse.
he's not
and-
playing
Oh, I would
alone.
be,
His
for
hair
sure.
is out of control this season.
Let's update our
Okay.
draft here. So Jackie has lost her first of Cerie's minions.
Beth, you and I are the only two that are
Hey.
still a full tray.
And you know what? The only reason why one of your people still isn't in the HOH competition is because they can't play. Both of your people are in HOH. All 3 of mine have dropped. Andrew
Yeah.
has his, and Jackie has, and Tyler both have one. So
I'm telling you, don't. Man, I'm just. I need a Jag HOH. I need a Bowie HOH.
I
and
would
need
even take a Matt HOH.
I want
sure.
a Matt HOH. I gotta have it. I gotta have it. But I'm manifesting. the
But you know
Bowie
who I
Jag.
think is going to do so well in this is Jared. I think Jared is just like gonna kill this. I think he
It's gonna
has
be the best HOH reign like we've ever
no,
seen.
I
Oh
just
my
truly
God.
think that the wall comp was made for Jared, and I dare the wall comp to prove me wrong. I dare
Oh
you.
my God. Y'all, I'll be right back. Hold on a second.
You know that meme on TikTok that's like, "Oh, I dare you to. I dare you to do well at the wall comp, Jared."
It's it's like
You better
checking
not
to see how it's checking to see how like woke people are, right? That one. It's like I don't know if I'm thinking about having the I can't come up with an example of what he does, but it'll always be like, or maybe for dinner I'll take a little bit of Black Lives Matter.
He needs that woke apnea, you know.
Woke apnea. I pitched that to my brother, and he was like, "There's a lot of potential there." I said, "I know."
It's a good
My brother
idea.
and I keep coming up with skit ideas. We want to create sketch show just for us. Woke apnea turned my pussy out the other day. It was so funny. I fucking died over that. Literally the next day I woke up and I messaged Tyler and Allison and I literally went, I'm still laughing about woke apnea.
I'm just gonna remove Allison's window while she's mysteriously disappeared. It's just you and I right now, Beth.
Just you and I.
So do we want to mourn Izzy at all? Like I know that like she was like
Yes.
a different type of character than like we really see in Big Brother too often. So like, do we think that she did a good job? Like, what give me all your Izzy thoughts.
I really think Izzy was the kind of game player we have been missing for a long time for this show. She's basically the antithesis to what Bowie Jane has been in this season. She came out of this started this season at an 11 and then has calmed down over the past couple of weeks. And I truly think,
Oh God.
Look, I'm manifesting Bowie Jane. I put my hair up.
I was like, where is she going?
It would have been so fun. For those listening, she came back with a whole bunch of turd ponytails, as she calls. But here's the best part. What if Bowie had dropped while you had left to go do that?
Iconic.
It would have been amazing. But I truly think that Izzy was a really good game player, and I do think that she was kind of blinded by the light here, right? So if she had played in a season that didn't have a notable person on it, like Suri, I really think she would have been very fascinating to watch. I think she either would have been going out pretty early. I think she could have been like an Audrey like character from BB17, right? Where she gets caught up in a lot of different things. Or she could have been like a Tyler character from BB20. I could see her being able to play both sides and play that off well. So I really think if we're talking about people who should come back for another season, I would love to see Izzy back. And the fact that she said she'd come back in a heartbeat, even freshly eliminated, love that.
Jag is out. Jag is out.
Jag is out of the wall comp. But no,
I'm telling you, Jared's gonna win this.
But no, I agree, Beth. Like, I don't think that Izzy played terribly at all. Like, at least she was totally aware, like, the entire time that, like, I'm going to.
That toy is so loud every time.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm just like laughing because all of a sudden it's like.
Trying to tie her sore out while.
No, we're good. We're good.
But no, like she recognized that like I'm either going to go far because I'm hitching my wagon to Suri, or I'm gonna go down with the ship because I am tied to Suri. But with somebody as strong of a player as Suri, like such a great like known element, like I don't blame her for making that choice to go ride or die with Suri at all.
I would have done the same thing. I'm telling you right now, I would have played, I think.
I'm telling you right now.
I'm telling you right now. I think it's not real. Actually, that was pretty good. The way that I just did that was like,
that was good. That was
not real. I really think that if I were to ever play a game like Big Brother, I would play exactly like Izzy.
Yeah, I could totally see that.
I think that's why you had assumed from the get-go that I would probably choose her for my team. And I actually was one of the reasons why I didn't choose her was because I was like, I think she's going to be chaotic.
Hey, look, I'm blue.
You need to take your eyelashes out. We have a comment from Thomas that I want to just kind of make a point about. I'm sorry that this dog toy is like speaking. Thomas says, I don't understand Allison, Tyler, Beth. I think y'all are great, but why are we hating on Suri? I just want to say we are not hating on Suri whatsoever. Like what I'm rooting for is good TV because I truly love like both sides of this house right now. And I love just seeing like the big power structure that is Suri, like going through some tough shit in the house. And like I want Suri to like really prove that she's like the best of not that she needs to like prove anything, but like
she doesn't need to prove anything, but I want here's what I really want. I really want Suri to go to the end and win. Period. Yeah. I really want Jared out of the house next.
We hate Jared. We're hating on Jared.
We hate Jared.
Jared.
We're hating on Jared. What we want is Jared has proven over the past week. I mean, all of this happened because of his messy gameplay. As much as we want to give credit to America and
who is that? Is that Matt?
Yeah, Matt down.
God.
Okay, but here's the thing. Like, we need to like exactly what we're talking about right now. Like, if it's Blue or Jared that wins HOH, like that's another really powerful swing to the other side of the house, right? So like that's what I'm rooting for is like this Big Brother 6 type of like taking shots at like each side of the house going back and forth. We don't want to boring
with small sides of the house. And let's not pretend that Felicia is going to be completely in the dark and go right over to Suri with this, right? I think it's going to be blatantly obvious when Mimi goes to her and goes, just so you know, this is why you're safe here, is because they wanted you out. They even told you this, that you were going to go out. We flipped the vote, not Suri. So why would you go back over to Suri when she was going to save Izzy over you?
Yeah.
So I really think what we're talking about when we say sides of the house, it truly is going to turn into America and Corey versus Suri and Jared, with everybody else in the middle playing for whoever works for them that week. That is much more exciting to work with.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who's left on the wall? It's Blue, Jared, Bowie, and
that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, help me, Jesus.
It's maybe the quickest wall comp we've ever seen in Big Brother.
Well, they're trying hard to get them off. They're putting so much stuff on them to slip. Like everybody who's fallen the past few times have slipped off. It's not that they've.
And listen, we got the pressure cooker. Like I'm if this needs to be like a quicker endurance comp, like that's fine. But
no, I agree with King in the chat. I'm low key want Blue to win too, because it'd be a Blue HOH. I think Blue will do whatever Jared says, but I think that she's going to put up more of a fight with it, with all the chaos in the house. Like,
right. And I don't think she would put up Jag. I don't think, I think she might.
I think she'd do America and Corey.
Yes, but like Blue and America have this like girl bond with each other that like, I don't know, like I could see her putting up like Cameron and Corey instead or something like that, and seeing how the votes play out.
I could see, well, I think that Jared and Suri will get in her head and say, you got to put up the duo together. And then Cameron can be our backup plan.
Yeah, that's true. Jared's going to have a lot of influence if she does win the HOH. So
it almost looked like Jared was going to slip on that one.
Man,
but he didn't.
Bowie is taking that ball to the face like a champ.
Listen,
you can see her flexing those abs to take in that hit.
Yeah,
Australians are built different. I'm telling y'all, they are no. And she's on that spin bike every single day in the Big Brother.
Every day I get up and I'm. Whoa, no, that started that was like Swedish.
You would have mentioned me and my shitty freaking. You know what the funny thing about when she's
you're like, well, that'd be like if it was Swiss, not Swedish.
Oh, sorry.
On that exercise spin cycle bike, dude. She's one of those ladies. She's got her hands on her hips. It's just like, yeah, I own this.
Can I tell y'all?
Does it look like I'm cycling really fast right now? I want you to know I'm just moving my hips back and forth.
So I took a Soul Cycle class when I was in Seattle last month. And I have to tell y'all, it was the weirdest shit ever. Like they do this stuff where like, so it's like the music is like bumping and everything. And they have their hands like on the handles, and they do this weird thing where they like move like their like head and neck down like to the beat. And they think it's like doing like, they think it's like a workout to do this motion. And then they have these like little like dinky like 1.5 pound like weights like this, and they like go up and down like this, and the instructor's like, yeah, we're getting those arms ripped today. And I'm like, this is like so weird and like culty, and like it was just a very strange experience. I just want to give a shout out to how weird Soul Cycle is. And this girl, she did her like 50th ride or whatever the fuck. And they were like, come up here and like lead the class for like 5 minutes. And they had her like go up on like the pedestal like thingy. It was the weirdest.
Bowie, you better hold the fuck on right now.
Does she look like
she's squirming? Blue is a statue. I think Blue is gonna win. Well, this comp favors smaller people who have.
That's why I thought America was gonna win.
That's why I thought America and Mimi would go farther. But I'm gonna be honest. I truly think Mimi would have dropped on purpose. I think she knew exactly where in the competition she would want to throw it. It makes no sense for Mimi to get HOH at this point, but this is a perfect week for Mimi to, like, Mimi has come out of the woodwork in the past 2-3 days with gameplay. And I really think that Mimi and Felicia are going to be I don't know if we're going to have 2 sides of the house. We may have 3 sides of house. We may have a 3D image, people. We might have different duos in this house that are going to be interesting to watch. Oh, Blue just fell. Bowie just fell. Jared won.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Wait a minute. How come I see?
It's going to happen. Jared just won HOH.
Oh, good Lord.
I told you guys I was right this entire podcast.
You manifested this. Beth.
I manifested it with
I'm not
my
watching
sincerity.
any fucking fees this week. I don't care. I hate that. I can't stand that little. He gets on my nerves. He gets on my nerves.
So okay, so this is what we get to celebrate. Cerie's definitely safe. Okay.
Okay, that's good.
I think it's obvious that he's going to put up Corey in America. Period. So I think it's safe to say that one of the two of them with a potential Jag backdoor, I think is, or a Cameron backdoor. I think that that's probably what they're going to do.
I'm so done. I'm pissed.
So my team looks like the weakest going into next week. Just saying, Allison's probably going to have the last full team standing at the end of next week.
They're going to try to send Cameron out.
I mean, if they send Cameron, so that's here. Okay. I think Allison or myself loses somebody next week, and that's what's going to, I don't think Jag's going. I don't think Matt's going.
This is so boring. I'm so bored already.
Ideally, what they should do is put up America and Corey together, and then if something happens with Vito, put up Cameron.
I think that's what they're going to do. Yeah.
They need allies right now, and and Cameron certainly needs allies. Not just right now, but like literally this entire game. So I could see like this being like a little like marriage of convenience for them. And they say like, listen, like Cameron, like if we keep you off the block, we're putting up America and Corey and targeting one of them. We're gonna keep you safe. Like, what if they just like guarantee Cameron is like safe for the week? I feel like Cameron would really respond well to that. And then if something like hinky happens with Vito, just put up Jag. And
this bitch is gonna put up Jag and Cameron. It's gonna be so boring.
No, he's not.
I don't think he doesn't have the balls.
Yes, he does. He hates Corey right now. They've been yelling at each other.
I don't think he will put him like, he'll try to backdoor him and it'll backfire in his face.
Allison, you sound like Andrew last week.
I'm Andrew this week, okay? And we can pull this clip when I'm wrong.
Shocked if he doesn't put up America and Corey. I think it's blatantly obvious that Cirie and Jared know that they have to go after America and Corey.
I'd rather watch that puppy behind Tyler right now than Jared in an HOH for the rest of the fucking week. Now, I will watch. My favorite feed day is Friday because they are up at the crack as soon as they have to be up, and they are going in and out of that HOH room like nobody's business. And that is on all day. What was that?
I think it was my cord scraping up against something over here. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm Andrew this week.
It's a spring.
I'm just gonna say my thing, and I'll be done. And then I get to be Andrew this week. It's with Andrew Cap. I'm just gonna say I don't think freaking Jared has the balls. I think he's gonna Jag will be put up or Cameron, one or the other. I think he may try to backdoor, but I don't think the backdoor will be successful because he has fucking lied so much. Everything was getting untangled. He can put Corey in America up, but the shit's, it's out of the bag already. You've been lying. It's out. So you either stay with the devil or try to get, who is not with us, then you're against us. Well, you've lost the number. You've lost Izzy. You don't have Izzy. Geez, let's look at Felicia and Cirie and Jared and Blue. There's only 4 of them. Now you've got, let's just set for shits and giggles.
I don't think Felicia's going to be with them.
I'm just here, just shits and giggles. Bowie Jane, Jag, America, Corey, Matt. That's 5 right there. Now, if you take those 2 out, that's only 3.
And then you have Mimi.
And Mimi.
But Mimi's going to be with Felicia.
Yeah.
And I don't think Felicia's going to join them. So I think it's going to be the 5 the other way.
You really think Felicia ain't going to jump ship? You think she's going to jump ship?
1,000%. I would be shocked if she doesn't, because she literally, they had the auntie war last week because they were stuck in a kayak together this week. It was all the votes were going to go on her. And then all of this started to brew. Felicia knows who was going to keep her and who wasn't. She knows that Cirie had no intention of keeping her over Izzy because she was told that herself. Why would she stay with someone who didn't want to save her when she knows that Jared is going to be her number 1? And when she knows that Mimi is with her 100%.
Nelda, is this that clip you sent me where Jared was like, excuse me, you did not hear him try? Oh, he said Matt didn't hear him right. And Corey was like, no, don't pull that shit. He heard you. You're caught in the lie. What a fucker. I'm sorry.
Well, speaking of Matt, I was gonna say to both of y'all's points, I think whichever way the wind blows this week is really gonna depend on where Matt personally wants to go. Like, I feel like he's like the one that's like mostly like in the middle and could go either way. Like, I could totally see him being like, listen, that was the wrong move. I'm gonna go back to what I know. Or I could also see him like sticking with his guns and riding with this new crew, right? But I don't know why, but I feel like he is the one that's kind of like the one in like the very middle that will like tip the scale either way. Does that make sense? So I'm gonna be really watching like his game this week and see like especially his conversation with Jared. I'm really interested to see like how he handles that. I don't know. This is gonna be a messy week, y'all.
I think this is gonna. I think it will be more exciting than we're giving it credit for right now because this cast has proven that that's all they can do.
I don't care anymore.
I do think that it's unfortunate that we have to listen to Jared have power.
I just don't care.
She has the shades.
Yeah. We're going to see this all fucking week. There's nothing I hate worse than when people are in the HOH room going, listen, I'm being totally real and honest. I'm telling you the truth. And wearing sunglasses. You better take them sunglasses off when you lie into my face.
I want Allison S. Kelly in that house. Like you wouldn't believe because I dare someone.
No sunglasses rule.
She would walk in there and I would wait for someone to just be spilling all this shit at her and then just for her to go, no, say that all again with the glasses off and let's see how it works.
Yeah, let's see if you can remember what you just said without your sunglasses on.
I want to look in your eyes and see if you're really lying to me or not. Can you repeat all that?
You have not been on this earth long enough to lie to my face with sunglasses on. Exactly.
Well,
so good.
We'll see what happens. We'll see.
And Joseph Boza, you do not have to apologize for swearing tonight.
Oh, no,
have you not been listening to what I've been saying?
I think America's out next week.
Oh God, I hope not.
God, I'm gonna just.
But I'd rather see America.
Cameron or Jag. I hate.
I'd rather see America go than Corey. I'm really rooting for Corey here. Damn, this is tough.
I think we're at the point. Let's be 1,000%. Okay. There's a case to be made for pretty much anybody in this house. Except Bowie, of who could like potentially have a really interesting story at the end.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And I truly think that on a personal level, I dislike Jared. On a game level, I also dislike him. But I really love Suri. I love watching her. I think it's fascinating. I do think we're seeing wonderful sides of Suri. We're seeing a fallible Suri at times, which is what we don't normally get to see in Survivor. But we also get to see her pick up the pieces and do the math in her head. She looked right at the camera today without anybody telling her, and she went, they flipped the vote. So, I mean, she knows, like, and she definitely spoke to Jared on the way in. Like, she wanted to make sure that Felicia only had one vote against her rather than multiple. She wanted to make sure that all of them could claim to be that vote, or one of them could claim to be that vote or whatever. She wanted it to be like, haha, you guys didn't get it over on us. We know. I think that's amazing.
Amina in the chat, she said she didn't see the episode and wanted to know what jury. It's Amina, the special announcement was there's going to be 7 jurors. So 2 more
9
people will be leaving before jury starts. And honestly, when she said they were going to do it old school, I thought they were going to let us vote for the winner.
That would be the worst thing ever. For real.
Do you know
that would be so terrible.
Do you want to know what the worst thing?
What, Jared HOH?
I have to sit through another Jared HOH.
Well, here's another thing. Kind of piggybacking off of like what Beth just said, but like we've seen Suri and Jared like, or we've seen Jared like really go against Suri. jury. We've seen Jared go against Sari and try to like be his own player, make his own mark in this game. Do we think Jared and Sari will be on the same page this week? Could we see possibly some like discourse between the two of them in terms of what they think is the best plan?
I think Jared wants more than anything to put Corey up on that block, and he wants to put America up with it. He has done nothing but talk shit about the two of them for like 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
And they've been actively fighting. They had to flip the vote because, they flipped the vote, and he had to like vote out Izzy, who he didn't want to do. I think that it's very like, this is something that's going to be brewing, and I don't think Sari's going to stop him. I think that this makes the most sense for her too, is to say these two are the ones that are saying the most shit about me. They got to go up on the block, and they got to go. We got to separate them up.
That was my next question. Was like, do we think that those nominations are like the best case scenario for Sari as well? So yeah.
They're the ones who are actively saying you can't trust Sari. And if Sari's going to hear you can't trust Sari, then those people got to go. Because Jag's a follower, Matt's a follower, Mimi's a follower at this point. I think Felicia could be a follower here as well. Who am I missing? Like they all followed because they were like, wait, what? Shocked Pikachu face? Sari's the one that's been making these fake alliances with Jared and Izzy, and they're the three at the core of everything? What? Okay, we'll follow you this way. Like, I truly and I think those people are going to go, they're real floaters. Like, they float to power. They're going to float over to Jared's side this week, and then if America goes, for example, or Corey goes or whatever, if whoever wins and has like a strong side, that middle's going to go over to them. Okay, great.
Well, on the plus side, Jared won't be able to compete in the double eviction HOH, which is like always like a little more physical. So I don't know. Who knows?
I don't know. I feel like it's like oh no, that's more than veto, isn't it? It's like the
worst week ever. So depressed.
I love it.
Yay.
Not all hope is lost. This is what we want, is for sides to be like dueling against each other.
I think this is going to be exciting.
It'll be good. It'll be good, Allison.
I just don't want to listen to Jared.
Yeah, I know. Like, I want to cry right now. Like, I don't want to hear this shit. I got pissed.
The double eviction episode next week is going to be spicy.
Oof, I know. Like, the tension is like so high in the house between everybody. Like,
in my head, I have Bill Hader going, spicy. Spicy. Speaking of Bill Hader, which has nothing to do with Bill Hader, but he was on SNL. Y'all, I ran into Bowie Yang on the street today. Not Bowie Jane.
Bowie Jane Yang.
Bowen Yang is what I meant to say, not Bowie.
I ran into Josh Jamel today.
Good times.
You know what? I love Bill Hader. He has that show Barry on HBO. That's actually
a really show about.
Show. It's about this hitman that decides he wants to change his life. So he's a hitman, and he's sent to kill this guy that's an actor in an acting class. So he goes to the acting class. He ends up liking it, and he kills the guy that's the hit out. But he's like, you know what? I think I really learned something when I was in that acting class. And I think I want to turn my life around, and I don't want to do hits anymore.
Wait, so Bill Hader's the hitman?
Yeah, when I tell you guys that Bill Hader is an amazing actor, and you will see some drama, you will see some real ass acting from this man.
I will say this:
it's an amazing show.
Being a comedic actor makes you an even better dramatic actor. I think it is so much easier to be dramatic than it is to be funny, because if you understand beats and timing and all those things that go into comedy, you can tap into drama no problem.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather rewatch all 3 seasons of Barry on the Max, formerly HBO Max, than watch Jared
Oh,
Another
Listen.
HOH.
The morning show, for some god awful.
Oh, do you watch the morning show?
Yeah, and I hate it so much. It's a hate watch for me.
Yeah, okay, can I say something though? Can I say,
ahead.
have you seen the first 2 episodes of season 3?
I saw the first episode.
Okay.
I hate it so much.
I know how you feel, but I am telling you, episode 2 is amazeballs. I was like, okay, yeah. And then we got into episode 2, and I was like, holy shit. I thought they dropped 3 episodes, and I was all ready to watch episode 3. And I was like, no, I gotta wait. I loved it.
I kind of wish Bradley would explode in the
yeah. I'm not a big Reese fan. Okay, I'm not a big Reese Witherspoon fan. Okay.
Just as a side note, I really want this kitten that's on screen.
I think that kitten is going to be more entertaining. I'd rather watch that kitten than Jared
I am
Fisher.
thoroughly entertained by this little man.
I love kittens.
Me too. I love kittens. They're so much fun.
So fun.
They're cute, but like they grow into like evil cats.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
Oh, no, dude, freaking Oliver's lass got in the attic, the side attic today.
See? Evil.
And Chris and I were panicking because we couldn't get his little ass out. So I'm moving shit, and I'm small enough where I could fit where he was. I was halfway over to this cat, and Chris runs out. I'm like, where are you going? This man comes back with a piece of cheese. And I'm like, it's a fucking cat. What are we, trapping a mouse? And he takes the cheese. And I'm waving the cheese around, and here comes Oliver in the cheese. And Chris, grab him. And I go, if I make any sudden moves, this cat is going to run. But I grabbed him, and I said, here, take your little fucking evil fucker.
See, I love cats for a couple of reasons. Number one, if you have a cat that shows you love like a dog does, which there are lots of cats that do that, there's nothing better than a cat that just on your chest. Like it actually is scientifically proven that helps heal your immune system faster if like you're sick. And the vibrations are like so calming. I love having a cat purring next to me.
I heard this conspiracy theory once that like cats have released this like gas into the air that like has infected like 50% of humans that make them like cat people that like want to bring them in and like shelter them and like protect them as a species. And I fully subscribe to that because I don't understand cats at all.
What?
They don't get me. They like, we do not get along. They do not do this like purr nonsense on me. They're just evil, and I'm on to them.
What are they releasing into the air that makes us cat people?
I honestly think like I like dogs and cats. Like I don't have any issue with either of them. But when I was little, I used to be scared to death at dogs because barking is still to this day barks like really. I'm like very sensitive to that. Like that really bothers me. I also get bruises all the time from dogs because they jump up on you, and I hate when dogs do that. I don't care. Like Sora, I don't care. Sora could jump on me. She's not going to do much, right? But like a medium to large size dog jumping up on you, like you have 80 pounds coming up on top of you. And I've had dogs that like in order to calm them, you have to put your arm in their mouth, and like they have their huge German Shepherd teeth being like, ah, that's not okay. That's not normal. A cat, if they don't want to be around you, fucks the way off. Like that is like they'll hiss at you, and then they'll go away. Like a cat, like they create boundaries in a way that a dog, if a dog creates boundaries, you lose an arm.
You know what I love about dogs? I love dogs, and y'all have seen me. You've seen me. A dog comes running up to me, I'm gone. I'm a goner. It does not take much for a dog. Dogs, what do they call? Freaking full-grown golden retriever will stand up and put his paws on my shoulder, and he's taller than me.
I love both. And here's the thing. I think people who like cats most of the time can also really like dogs too. But I feel like people who love dogs just hate cats for no reason.
I feel like Tyler just has it. I feel like Tyler was a cat
in
a former life, and that's
why he's so
bitchy when it
Yeah.
comes to cats. You know what, Tyler? You're going to die and you're going to come back as a cat. And not only are you going to come back as a cat, Tyler, you're going to come back as my cat.
Oh God.
That
And
is the seventh ring of hell
And
right there.
I am going to force you to sleep with me.
Listen, my last name is Lyons. Lions are feline.
Rawr, Leo, what's up? Leo.
Scorpio.
Rawr. Rawr.
Oh, okay.
What does a scorpion make? Like pins? Like
I will end it like this. A dog would be like, "What's this?" and then try to eat a scorpion and die. A cat would be like, "The fuck!" and
I'd
then
be
run
like,
away.
somebody kill human.
I'm telling you.
I will say, Sora does not go for bugs like on the street. Like if
that's
she
good.
sees like a cockroach, she does not go for it. And I'm like, good girl.
Girl, I walked down the sidewalk the other day, or maybe it was today. I can't even remember when it was, but I walked by and I saw multiple squished cockroaches in front of one restaurant, like where all of like their stuff comes in, and I was like, remind me never to go eat in there.
That's gross.
I've never seen them out on the sidewalk ever, and I saw
I think it's
3
because of all the
squished
rain
ones.
that we've had. I think like it's bringing like all the bugs out. Because I've seen a lot of not in my apartment, but like I've seen them like on the street lately.
Yeah.
This is how excited we are about Jared winning HOH, that we're talking about cockroaches.
Cats and dogs and cockroaches.
And dogs and cats and dogs and cockroaches. And woke apnea.
Woke apnea.
Oh, yeah.
Trans women.
I was laughing because in the chat earlier, someone said they just sprayed green shit everywhere. And green shit. And my first thought was, oh, they've been to Crumble too?
Nasty. I don't need to see that. Or I don't need that visual in my life. Because they use so much butter. Like you can literally smell the butter like when you're walking by one of those places.
Is that a bad thing?
I think so. Like too much butter, yeah. In a cookie, I don't know.
All I know is
you can
that
literally smell the butter when you. It is like it hits you in the fucking face when you're like on the same block.
That is my dream. I love butter.
Are you one of those people that would like eat butter?
No, I'm not that stupid,
know.
but I love it. Like I want a nice buttery cookie. I want a nice like buttery croissant.
I want it on my rolls.
I want
it on my corn.
But you know how like Oprah loves bread? I fucking love butter, bitch. That's what I want.
But you know that they've got brown butter coffee creamer.
That sounds delicious.
And it is delicious. It's very delicious.
I'm with that.
I don't know.
If anybody ever wonders why Beth has a hard time losing weight, we just figured it out.
I mean, you know what that New York City banana did to me. You know.
Can I show you the bananas I got?
Oh God, I don't want to see any New York City bananas. I think I went up to her gym bathroom 4 times.
I took the cart and I asked for 3 bananas. When I tell you they could share, this is the small one.
No.
Are you ready?
I'm PTSD.
This is so heavy.
Oh my God! That is the biggest effing banana I've ever seen in my life.
It is so thick I can almost barely put my hand around it like this.
It's a girthy one.
It's so like.
Hey, speaking of which, did Clay ever show back up?
No. Oh, yes, he did. You know what was weird? He stood in front of the empty closet like this for like 5 minutes, and he didn't do anything. And I was like, "Is he?"
Maybe somebody stole his clothes. Like maybe his apartment got
girlfriend.
broken into.
Maybe he has an angry girlfriend. But by the way, side note, we've been stalking Beth's neighbor who lives across the street in this apartment building named Clay, and we know he gets furniture from IKEA and all kinds of stuff, and he has girls over sometimes. And then the other day, his closet was just empty, and we were
he normally has all of his shirts lined up in the closet.
Yeah,
and I looked over, and the closet was empty, and I was like, I wonder, he must be moving, because the last time it was empty was when he was moving in, but nothing else had been put away. And then he came back and he just stood in front of his empty closet like,
Well, We
for
had
like
Beth,
5 minutes.
we had Beth go to the roof of her building so she
And
could
look
see
down.
down into his window to make sure he wasn't dead on the
On
floor.
the floor. So don't worry, I'm not creepy. I'm just trying to make sure you're not dead across the
No,
street.
it's all in good fun. We hope he's well.
We don't even know what his real name is. We don't even know who he is.
If his name really is Clay, could you imagine?
I would shit. I would blast green
You would
shit.
shit
I'm gonna be
a New York
honest.
banana.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like it doesn't really take much for you to shit.
That poor gym bathroom.
Joe's there 4 times, and she was at work. You were working. This
Yeah.
poor Beth was working, and I'm sneaking out, going out the side door.
Why did you have to sneak?
I'm on camera, and then I'm going. You can go back and forth. I have it blurred out, so all you see is this blurry figure going behind me, making her way up to the 7th floor to the gym to take a dump, and it was.
What she's doing.
Oh, good times. Anyway,
All right.
So I have big girthy bananas.
Girl, you need to freeze that shit and keep it.
This is.
Look at us, puppy dog.
I know I have small hands, but come on.
Wow.
All right,
There
I'm
you
gonna
go.
leave us with the rest of our Felicia remix here to sign us off. So
Love it.
everybody, have a good rest of your week.
What are we doing? Be back Monday for live feed updates.
Yeah. We'll be back. All right.
I'm getting ready to walk out on stage and meet Julie live.
Yeah, you are.
Shit. Fucking Bowie J. Fucking Bowie J. Fucking Bowie. I'm going to win. Fucking Bowie J. Fucking Bowie J. Hear me when I say
Turn our lights out, please. Thank you, and smooches. You turn the content room dark, make this room dark. Really? Okay, we'll give the content. So while we looking at the content, turn this shit off.